We decided to invite a special guest with us today to help explain what autism is and help us have a better understanding on how to help raise awareness or help others who have children who are autistic. Maybe you have children who are autistic. Please welcome Robin Blue. Robin, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, it's great to have you, and I'm curious to learn more about autism. Tell me first and foremost, what exactly is autism, and is it a common thing?
Okay. Yes, autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a neurodevelopmental disorder that begins early in childhood and lasts throughout a person's life. In 2020, the CDC reported that 1 in 54 children in the United States have been diagnosed with autism. And typically, it's 4 times more prevalently diagnosed in boys than in girls. And the causes of autism are really unknown at this time. It's more so looked at, research suggests more of a genetic link, and environmental components can play a role in that as well.
Okay, very interesting. So what if we suspect that our child or someone we know may have autism? Are there signs to look out for, and where do we go to get help if we think so?
Yes, there are definitely signs. When our children go to the pediatrician, they're during child checkups. The healthcare provider should definitely be checking the child's development. And there's typically a checklist that they will go through with you. And if there's those signs of autism, typically they should be referring for more of a comprehensive evaluation. Those signs could be typically like the child not responding to their name, lack of eye contact, not liking to be picked up, lack of general development of communication skills, babbling, beginning to speak, avoiding eye contact, as I said, and some of those typical what they would call reciprocal type of play and interactions, and most definitely those communication skills are some of those telltale signs of autism.
Awesome. Okay. And I've met a few autistic people in my life, and it's very interesting to see the variety of where you can stand on the spectrum. I've noticed that autistic people that I met have some interesting gift or something that they're really, really excelling at, whether it be math or some sort of like a hidden talent, it almost seems like. Can you explain that?
Yes, well, autism, as it says, autism spectrum disorder, it is very much so of a spectrum. So we can have from varying degrees of those who, from levels of severity, from certain gifts of communication skills, all the way through those who have various music abilities, because myself, as well as being a music therapist, as well as a behavior analyst, have seen very components of those as well. And it really depends, on the individual. And like I said, the person with autism, their brain is wired a little differently. So they have different gifts and insights of that us neurotypicals, as they call us, typically may not have.
And last but not least, for anyone who wants more information, where can we go for that?
There are several different national organizations. Autism Speaks is most definitely one that comes to mind. There are definitely other facilities in our community. There's Therapy Connections of South Texas being one, myself that's the clinical director of. There's the Educational Service Center in our community that can provide information. They have an autism specialist there that is wonderful that can provide information. And then just various other things within the community to provide support for that, most definitely.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Robin, for helping us raise awareness on such an important day and such an important topic. If you would like more information, head to any of those websites or use any of those resources. And again, thank you so much for your time.